Hello everybody and welcome to episode 8 of the second chapter of the Gene Park. I'm Icon and we're going to see the aftermath of the last episode's raid. So we got ourselves access to reptile and dino genes, and that's just outright awesome. We also had now a little bit of a hunting spree, as well as an invasion of Welsh Terriers, but that's a totally different story. And I figured that these DNA storage banks, I bet that they are for the architect thingy, and since they are worth each 1,600 whatnot, we're going to deconstruct them all. I might regret that one day, because there's some hidden use that I'm not perceiving right now, but I'll take that risk, okay? I'll take that risk. So, we're going to cook up new genomes today, so we can finally cook up new creatures today, because I figured it's about frickin' time that we get something done here. So, let's see. Okay. Yo, Pepper. Drinking some tea. Playing some poker. I want to let her some recreation before I micro her. And we really need to do some more rituals so we can get rid of the humanoid hybrids and colony debuff. So that's just not necessary. So, dear Pepper, your today's job is to get rid of that junk here. I mean, it's not efficient. She's a frail person, so she's not going to be able to do that too well. Oh, well, on second thought, let's all have a party. And a leader's speech afterwards. I don't know. Probably. I think we weren't that far away. Yeah. Let's have a party! Considering the fact that a couple of our people here are still very, very angry due to the raid that we went on, I felt like this could ease up our people a little bit. It was a fun event, wonderful. So we gained some goodwill with the South Ithda, and we're going to fire that leader speech right away. And hopefully it won't do us bad, but we'll see about that. Fun festival, 6 days. Yeah, that helps. I mean, luckily Narc is a really good person in that regard. She's not an expert yet, but she's on her way to being one. So, we had a inspirational speech, and we can reform. But before we do so, oh boys, +10. Holy moly, is that for everybody there? Wow, Narc, good job. Now, let's reform this place. So, I mean, do I see that correctly? I could remove the city builders meme. So, I think that would be actually quite realistic to see that as an evolution of our community. They started out as city builders when they crash landed here, and now they evolved more into the mad scientist's path. I'll take that. The city builders meme was doing me more harm than good, and I also find that pretty realistic in terms of the narrative. Sometimes you change, and sometimes you abolish old ideals. Let's do this. That's awesome. And with the next reform, let's see what we're going to pick up then, and what's happened until then. But I feel like this will help this run so effing much. Can't put it into words. So there's another thing that we want to go for. So I think organ use is totally acceptable. Cannibalism not. Corpses are okay. We would need, let's see, one of these. I can't change that now. Humanoid hybrids accepted, because come on, guys. We are what we are. Diversity of thought is appreciated. So, This makes us more compatible towards other ideologies, and I personally think that this is very, very fitting to the faction that we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be a tourist park. We can't really have a bad standing towards other things. And I think genetic failures should be accepted. You know, we're taking risks. And where you're taking risks, bad things are ought to happen. Alright. Tainted apparel? Don't care. Tattered? Don't care. I know that this is a little bit of a power playing move, but I'm so freaking annoyed by these mechanics, and I'm so happy that you can just turn them off via ideology these days. It's awesome. That's really, really awesome. And, well, let's see. Do we want to venerate an animal? Not yet. I'm open for suggestions in the comment section for a venerated animal on the next reform. I'd love to hear your ideas. Okay, let's reform that. We are now officially only mad scientists. And we got rid of a couple of our problems mood-wise, but we also created some new problems. So, sadly, I think we're going to lose these bonuses. And, well, whatever, but... Okay. We're being raided by yet another cluster. On you mechanoids, beware. We're not stationary anymore. I like the fact that you can remove memes out of your ideology again. I had no clue. I seriously had no clue, but I love it. It's really good. So, let's whip up a couple of people, leave out Pepper. Let's distribute it like that. And bring the menagerie, mostly. Leave the horsey and the iron husk beetles. There we go. And the rest of these, well, we only need horses. Yeah, whatever. If we'd had more horses than people, I would leave a few behind. But, I mean, this is all carrying capacity, you know? Not underestimate the power of carrying capacity. So since you folks are so freaking incapable of forming caravans, I'm starting this in the middle of the night. Here we go. That's what you got, boys. That's what you get. We haven't trained Lolly yet to attack. It seems to be a very, very, very hard task to train the Uteranus to be an attacker. So, are you effing kidding me? We're getting a multi-angle attack the second our caravan leaves town. Well, there's now several things we could do about that. First off, we could just send our people back and get some sick reinforcements. Let's evaluate the situation first, though. So, are you freaking kidding me? These guys come up with rocket launchers on this side, and even more rocket launchers on that side. So, we don't have enough firepower for that, for sure. So, okay, we need the reinforces. So, luckily our squad has arrived exactly where we wanted. So, are these guys preparing, or are they directly attacking? Next important question. Here. So... Okay. We don't know. Great. So that's 3 squads. I bet these guys are... just out with some nukes as well. Okay, so... it's going to be a very, very bad situation in general, but I think we can make it. The thing about these guys is, yes, their weapons will all devastate my base just with one boom, but they have to aim and fire first, so... Hillen's too far away for that strat. Okay. Let's pick up Mole there. So the key to success here is... Well, let's leave those people here. You need somebody to just tackle these guys in melee before they are able to shoot. That's your only hope. Otherwise, these folks will just annihilate you. Alright. So, that was quite nasty. Close range SMG, or what was it? Yeah, HMG hits. They hurt. But luckily, Sidearms is still on his feet. So, how about Mole? So we're going to put Mole back. So, let's say, Justin, you look like you have some good gear. Yep. So, these folks, they step back there. And our next layer of defense will be Justin. Our bleeding folks, well, sucks to be them, but... Alright, Justin, you need to step back for a sec there. So, there's Grenados, and, okay. So, rest in peace, Sean. I'm really sad that this happened, but... You see, the wall here tanked the entire impact away from Justin. So, it's a tragedy. I think we're going to lose practically all of our animals here in one go. So that's what you get if you have one mistake here happening. But, well... It's all replaceable at the end of the day, you know. Alright, so here goes the real big problem. So one of them is, I think Justin won't survive that. I have the distinct feeling that... Oh, okay. Justin just got lucky. They downed him before the guy with the rocket launcher was getting his... That was a wise choice to lay down Justin. Plain dead. Top-notch move. Okay. Jokes aside, let's see how bad it'll be. So, we lost one animal. Sean's dead. I'm really, really sad that Sean died. Let's see. Cassius is also going to be almost immediately dead. We're going to see what we can do there. And 2 hours on the other Buffalo Wolf as well. Well, let's undraft the folks. Philly is my best doctor. And we're going to use our best doctors now first. And see what we can save in this situation. I don't think that we have any chance whatsoever to save the animals. But... let's see about that. So this is not how this will work, Pepper. So there's only wounded people around there. And, well, by the time Pepper will be back with medicine, the situation will be out of control. So... Dang. And now I'm saving the wrong one, am I? Well, Cassius is only good is only the good frame. I think Sean... I can't remember if Sean was an excellent frame or not. Well, I'll give up on that. I don't see any realistic chance to get medicine and a proficient doctor back there in time. The only thing we could try there, though... Let's give it a try. Philly is an excellent doctor, and Buffalo Wolf 2 has now 5 hours left, and let's see. Pepper, you could work. Let's see. Is Winters already doing this? He's cruising over to the meds. Let's see. Let's see. 5 hours, and I think Winters wasn't the worst doctor. No, he's at 6. Okay. Probably we'll get both of them for. Let's see about that. So, Justin needs rescue, but he's actually not in danger at all. It's Sidearms and Mole we need to worry about, so let's give them some medical treatment there as well. And that's the reason why I try to train everybody to a medical level of 3 to 5 if possible, because this helps in situations like these so much to be able to go to swap doctors as you see fit. So Mole needs some help too. Vaughn, how about you? Too. Helen? Let's let Helen do the job. Alright, I feel like a hero now, guys. I totally feel like a hero now. We only got one frickin' triple rocket launcher fired here, and we saved the entire animals. But wait a second, is this cache already treated? Billy, is this are you? Wait, what about this? Yes, actually she's done. Oh my god. So Cortan, minstrel. Ooh, hates dumb labor. So Cortan, it's your lucky day, you know? I needed somebody. So, Vaughn, you go rescue Cassius. Billy, have a meal, and then capture this little sucker here. I gotta admit, I wasn't sure that we're going to be able to pull this through, okay? This is one of the situations where I'm never sure if I really survive it. Because you're just playing with fire there. I think the next time I got one of these encounters, I'll have more fighters like here, and the shooters more like here. So melee people coming from the flank, and people able to shoot these guys down here. This way I could have even saved Sean, but well, we saved the entire colony. I don't want to talk my success into something bad. Okay. And there's a good chance that we just acquired a new colonist ourselves there. So let's see, Cortan. Philly was on that. Colonist needs treatment. Yeah, so, yeah, okay, Justin got it. Pepper is on the job? Carrying Giddy-Up medicine. No, I don't think so. Good thing that I checked that. You silly old munchkins. So, Philly, are you... Philly's perfectly able to do the treatment there. A medical goods trader. Cassius has an infection. Okay. Oh, it's a busy night. So, I'll administer some real med here. Alrighty, Cortan. Convert. Did we... Oh, she comes with a built-in immune enhancer. Not bad. Like, those incapabilities, they suck on paper, but as a matter of fact, it doesn't matter. She has a passion for intellectual work, she has a passion for animals, and a passion for social. That's a mixture that we can totally use here. So, she's going to handle animals, she's going to do genetic material works, and besides that, I don't think this girl needs more work. Brilliant. Now, let's see. We were to do this. So, the Muff Wolf had snow. What are you rescuing him yet? So, Narc, rescue the Muff Wolf. Infection for Justin. Yeah, that's what happens if people are lying around too long in the dirt. Well, actually not, but so it seems like we'll have to suffer through that smoke spear a tad bit longer, but whatevs. I mean, seriously, with our full manpower, we barely made it without turning this into a catastrophe, so we really had to call the Caravan back. There was no other choice. So who's taking care of Justin now? Nobody, right? Cortan, medical emergency. Not true anymore? I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. We got ourselves a really, really good amount of time. We have 17 days worth of food, and it won't take us that long. I just noticed that I don't know if I configured Justin's schedule accordingly. Now, medical goods. Me buys your medicines, thanks yous. I just want to have their industrial quality medicine. A stack of 61 is excellent. We got a crap ton of herbal meds, so let's swap that stuff. Like 100 away from these, 61 in from these, because we have the entire field here and I can see. It won't take long until these are ready as well. So we can cut our expenses here a tad bit. Side trainers. Well, sell away the elephant tusks. I like the idea of that. And let's see, a liver. We would need a kidney, but oh boys, they're selling advanced bionic leg. Dang, I wish I had that kind of money right now. But the meds are way more important, like for real. And I don't see too many other things that I could sell, but there's been a really helpful comment in the lines between. Somebody mentioned chem fuel in the last or 2 episodes ago, and I just realized I should really sell more chem fuel. I got so much wood here available, and chem fuel could be one major export good of this place, and I like the idea. Let's leave it with that. So that ain't enough for the advanced bionic leg out of that. Anyways, I mean, I'm really tempted to buy it in advance, because if I know anything about this game, then that people will get mutilated, period. So the other option we got is we cut back on our medicine purchase. I think that's what I'm going to do. Like 35 packages of medicine are really, really, really going to be enough. An extra bionic, a spare bionic leg is going to get us really, really far. Okay, so let's see. Bed rest. I bet that I haven't adjusted Justin to bed rest yet. And I bet that he is going to be a fool. Okay, we got Cortan. She ain't treated yet. So let's leave that to Philly. I really want my best doctors on these cases. Alright. So Justin, get yourself into a bed, my man. I hate it when they do that. Especially since they're so effing slow at this point of their disease. And this guy is in real trouble, you know? Alright. He's riding Majin Buu. So, are we now effing allowed to treat you, you fool? Thank you. Jeez. That's a real issue by now. But luckily we got some medicine to spare, and therefore He's gonna be fine, but he gotta stay in bed now. Okay. Whew. I'm frankly surprised that we made it. Expedition to the abandoned lab. Huh. Neat. But not today. So there I was thinking that we'd have some peaceful episode today. And I couldn't be more wrong. But whatever, we're gonna soldier through this. The giant smoke cloud is not that horrible. It's just reduced sunlight. If I remember correctly, it doesn't even completely shut down the growth of plants. It just slows it down. So we're gonna be perfectly fine with licking our wounds now and getting ourselves back into shape. Because that has been quite a heavy blow, all in all. Those raiders that come with lots of rocket launchers and the like are always the worst because you just have almost no margin of error. You know? That's the big problem with these. So we really have to work on our trap parkour as well. I feel like that's something that really needs some improvement there. A mad emu. From all the things that could happen this day, mad emu shows up. Well, I want to have these precious jeans in the freezer, you know. It's just a shame to waste these. And there goes the emu. Let's see if it kills itself. Most of the mad animals just run into traps of mine and are never to be seen again, but this emu actually... Oh, let's see. It didn't whack itself, okay. Imagine you were plucking some tomatoes, and then you just pack out your trusty assault rifle that you happen to have always with yourself to gun down some rabid emu threatening your friend Vaughn. And then you run like hell as a 70-year-old woman while your friend Mole is gunning that thing down with his own assault rifle, which he happens to carry around with himself always. I love Rimworld. Gives me that Wild West vibes in space. I think that's the most impressive achievement of Rimworld, that it has this very unique flair of space colonization without making things too sci-fi, if that makes any sense. So, let's see, potatoes, red bell peppers, rice. Where's the pineapples? They are in here, huh? Because they're here. So here. Now, let's copy these settings and paste them down on these barrels. Otherwise, these barrels are of no use, of course. So, yeah, I wanted to get that cluster done. I wanted to get some genomes done, but at the end of the day, I was merely fighting back the junk Randy tossed at me. And rest in peace, Sean. It's been a wonderful time with you. But on the other hand, I mean, it ain't that horrible. We gained a lot of stuff, and we literally only lost one of our genetic animals. This is, frankly said, amazing, because I really expected to have way more losses out of that. So I'd say we got out of this pretty well. So the only thing we got to take care of now is our is our little mech cluster issue there, and then we can consider raiding the next place. Who knows? But honestly, I want to get some more genome works done first. So let's see. Genoframe wise, we're getting there. We already have filled up the 2 good slots. I'm so happy that I've been able to rescue the 2 out of 3 animals that got hit by that rocket launcher. It was, I mean, it's pretty cool if your doctors happen to have medicine in their vicinity. That was practically the entire reason. If they'd had to gather the medicine from somewhere, stuff wouldn't have worked out for sure. So Justin is rid of his infection. So let's turn off that thing. And, well, I'd say this is a good spot to end today's episode. We're getting there. We're getting there. This raid has been a nice step forward after all, because we've generated a lot of extra genome with that. So that's really, really not bad at all. So is there some marine armor just lying around? Alright, so see you guys next time. Drop me your comments down below. Well, if Randy will, I'll be creating some new creatures next time, but the first thing that we're definitely going to do next time is we're going to clear out that mech cluster as soon as we can. Look at Guerrero. Nice plundered marine armor. So, leave me a thumbs up on the episode if you enjoyed, and you know the drill. Check out the channel, subscribe, I'd be delighted, and so on and so forth. I really mean it. It helps a ton for the algorithm and for the success of the channel, but I'm done now. Enough of the advertising. Thanks for watching this long. You're really awesome. Taking this much time watching me blabbering about practically nothing. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.